Karate-do, or the way of the empty hand, is a martial art developed in Japan. This style predominantly makes use of strikes rather than grapples and throws. We are about to look into its strongest and most easily mastered kicks, the front kick. In a study, it was able to generate up to 114 kilometers per hour and 195 kilograms of force. It's usually aimed at targets below the chest like the abdomen, thighs, groin, knees, or lower. The front kick starts by pushing off the floor with a standing leg, then thrusting the hips forward, moving the upper body mass into the kicking leg and out through the ball of the foot, all done in a sagittal plane of motion. Kinetic chain. We will be discussing the front kick in 3 phases: preparatory, execution, recovery. The first phase is the preparatory phase. In this phase, the karateka sets up her kick ready to strike. We see that the karateka raises her knee, clips or keeps the leg near the body while keeping her toes up and foot dorsiflexed. Hip flexors like the iliopsoas, rectus femoris, sartorius, tensor fasciae latae, pectineus, adductor longus, adductor brevis, and gracilis flex the hip, therefore lifting the thigh up towards the chest. Knee flexors such as the hamstrings, gastrocnemius, gracilis, and sartorius flex the knee, keeping the lower leg as close as possible to the thigh. Tibialis anterior, peroneus tertius, extensor digitorum longus, extensor hallucis longus, dorsiflex the foot. Extensor digitorum brevis, extensor hallucis longus, and extensor digitorus longus keeps the toes extended so that the ball of the foot is exposed. The second phase is the execution and follow-through phase. The most important part of this phase is the thrusting of the hips, because this is where the power comes from. The hips redirect the force from the standing leg to the kicking leg, as well as moves the upper body mass forward, giving momentum. The follow-through is to let the kick's momentum move through the target. The reason why the ball of the foot is used is because it allows for narrow, penetrating strikes. Hip flexors maintain the position of the thigh. Core muscles consisting of lower back, abdomen, and pelvic floor muscles, including gluteus and hamstrings, are responsible for the thrusting of the hips. Quadriceps extend the knee while gastrocnemius, soleus, tibialis posterior, plantar flexes the foot. Toe extensor muscles still keep the toes extended so that the ball of the foot is exposed. The third and last phase is the recovery phase. The extended kicking leg is withdrawn back to its preparatory phase and down to the ground. This should be done quickly to avoid being grabbed by the opponent and to prepare for the next movement. In conclusion, the hip extensors and flexors were the main contributors to the karate front kick technique. It was responsible for both the motions of the hip and the knee during the move. The front kick can be compared to a spear-like movement or whiplash.